in TNN Trap News Network, back in the same, like cook cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge though. You ain't finna get nobody's college though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button, man. Make sure you tap in with the tap in. And if you would like to be a correspondent for Trap News Network, hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, NETWOR. Boom, X, Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. You feel me? You feel me? Let's get into that if you ain't got into that. We finna slide over here to my man Cliff World, where he's instigating flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. Cliff World being larcenies. But we finna jump into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I think it would be interesting. I guess I'll just throw this out there first. You and Sharp.
Oh, Sharp's a...
How did this get amplified to such a degree that you're talking about flying out there to fight him?
No, it's
and
not...
I do feel like talking about Sharp is way below us at this point in the history of the podcast. It's kind of like me talking about TRL. It's just like at a certain point when somebody's content is getting that much less views than yours, at a certain point you kind of just got to leave them alone. But you guys have been going back and forth, and I'm curious.
Ain't no back and forth. He's terrified at the prospect of me beating down his leg.
Wait,
like,
what is beating down?
Lush.
I don't think anybody believes that Lush will actually whoop Sharp in a fight. I don't think anybody thinks that in real life. I don't think anybody's going to see this and say, yeah, in Sharp and fight, Lush and Sharp fighting, we have our money on Lush.
I live in a studio apartment in Las Vegas, which costs less than me using my washing machine where I live at. You feel me? I don't even think you have the financial capabilities to fly me anywhere.
How did you guys start going back and forth?
Well, I mean, I basically let him. Basically, anybody, Adam, that I've ever gone back and forth with, they started it. You feel me? I'm a peaceful, loving person. I don't start. But guess what? I'm also on my bully. Sharp, and he getting marked out. And he's getting marked out for several reasons.
Whoa.
One, the way that he abuses women. You feel me? His way, the manipulating young women. The way he.
What about the way you abuse substances and methamphetamines? That should be studied. Because you abuse the hell out of that pipe. Don't worry about it. Be sorry.
Fetishizes. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that one clip where he had where he was interviewing the one midget chick, and he was like, "Oh, you got your little panties on. You got." He didn't say.
Let's take a look into that, man. Oh, so yeah, point and shoot talked about.
Even play those type of games.
This is what he talking
Sharp
about.
tank.
Because I'm like, bitch, don't try to not fight me because I'm
Tell
short.
them bitches, don't ever try to get short with me, bitch.
Right.
You feel me?
Don't even play those type of games. Like,
hell yeah. I ain't mad at that
even
shit,
if
bitch.
I
Don't get
lose in
short
a
with me.
fight, like, I don't care. Like, that's not what matters to me. Because at the end of the day, you're fighting me because you're mad.
Oh no, they tried to say he said something weird. I'm pretty sure whatever
Telling the midget to tell a girl don't get short with me is crazy, but whatever.
he said was very weird because point and shoot made a video about it, bro. So, but let's continue.
Pennies, he got Dora the Explorer undies on. He's talking about he's fetishizing.
But you know what's crazy? You're going so hard on Sharp. What about what you were saying about Adam? When you were calling Adam 16 and saying that they ran a train on Lena, saying that he was Wooty Bam with little girls with Lil Pump. You said that. So if you have such a hardcore stance on this, why did you go back to work for No Jumper after you said all those things about Adam?
Little girls, telling a midget she got Dora the Explorer undies. He used the word undies, all right? Then let's talk about how not only did he sexually harass every single woman that set foot in this office, but now he's making it a thing that he wants Sydney, who made the pimp cup, like, I'm gonna get it back for us. Like that wasn't up. Shorty showed me a lot of love because she got a secret Santa assignment to get you a gift and went on Etsy.
She was required to get you that gift.
She
thought she had
thought,
to do something.
She thought since you're like this walking embodiment of a LARPer, this stereotype of a pimp
Brandon's not impressed at all. He's just staying out of his business.
that you try to embody. She's like, oh, wouldn't it be funny? Kind of like, you know how Lil Jon has a pimp cup? Maybe this retard who pretends to be a pimp would like to have a pimp cup too. Right. And she bought it on Etsy, and he feels like, hey, shorty, I'm gonna do this for both of us. And now he's trying to lure her into his orbit of seediness. Although shorty don't follow him, she was creeped out by him that day and has not said a word to him since then. Now he's trying to bring her into it. The same way he sexually harassed various mods. I mean, I could go on and on. I'm calling Sharp out, but not physically. Because when I see him, I'm f***ing him up so bad. There's no reality in which I don't beat the out of Sharp. Matter of fact, I got 50 bands on it. I'll up 50 bands right now.
50 bands.
I don't think that Lush has 50,000 for anything, honestly. And again, Lush, you're fighting the wrong fight, big dog. You need to be fighting for your sobriety. You need to be fighting for your sobriety, big dog. You over here trying to fight Sharp. No. That is the wrong fight, my brother. You need to be fighting for a clean bill of health. You need to be fighting for your life because that heart of yours probably got one more ticks and clicks before it tips the fuck over. You feel me? You need to be fighting for your self-respect after calling Adam 16 and then disrespecting his wife and then being on the show licking balls. Just saying.
Bands, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Lush. I don't even think you got $5,000 in the bank account. Now you could prove me wrong, but some tell me you only got 5 bands, bro.
Trying to chase a little 5 bands.
You sound real confident, Lush. I want you to actually make this fade happen because you talking too tough right now.
But we know that this is not finna happen. We know it's not finna happen because Lush waited until Sharp was gone. Sharp had been in LA for 7 months after leaving No Jumper. Lush literally waited until that dude left to have anything to say. Lush don't want to fight Sharp.
The fade has to happen. Now, if I gotta instigate this fade, I'm gonna instigate this fade. But you talking that rah-rah, it's time to redeem yourself. Sharp, you gotta come outside and kiss that fade. You done been challenging people to fades too.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And this is why you don't. You can say what you want to say. I don't care. Niggas can feel how they want to feel about me. Let's be responsible, common sense using adults. Here, just for 1 second. Sharp, you were in LA for 7 months prior to leaving to go back to wherever you're going back to your business and all that kind of stuff. You made it abundantly clear. Abundantly clear that you were accessible. Through that time, Lush, none of them dudes wanted any type of problem with you. Nothing. So with that being said, what I'm going to say is, as we're continuing to be adults and we're continuing to act like we have some common sense here, I'm not going to say that you have to go fight anybody. There's nothing to prove. If you want to get into an actual fight with an actual smoker, you can go to any 7-Eleven in your local Vegas desert. You can go to any AMPM, any Walgreens, any place in San Bernardino County, Riverside County, the San Fernando Valley, whatever the case, and you could find a very active, probably much more formidable opponent by way of smoker than Lush. Straight the fuck up, bro. Straight the fuck up. I'm calling a spade a spade. If you want to get into it with any type of just junkie, bro, all you got to do is just go to your local whatever, bro, and they'll be right there waiting on you. I'm just saying.
We gonna make it happen.
I got 50 bands on it. Matter of fact, if Sharp beats my ass, I will not only quit No Jumper, I'll erase all of my music from digital streaming platforms and delete my YouTube channel.
Well, I don't know if you want to do that.
No, because
Look, Adam don't even believe in him. He was like, man, come on, bro. Get it together. Come on, bro. Get it together. We don't think you're going to do all that. Chill out, bro. Relax.
No, Sharp is a pussy. He won't fight anybody.
Can you get this guy some boxing lessons?
I look at Sharp. I feel like he might have denser muscle tissue than you. No offense.
That's cool.
I don't think you should be that sure about you winning that battle.
But here's why I know. Because I looked into...
Everybody's telling him, Lush, chill out, bro. We hear you. Your flu flammery, your skullduggery, your larceny. We hear your lies. We hear the lies in the thighs and all that kind of stuff. Nobody believes you, bro. Nobody believes in you. Nobody has trust in you. Nobody has faith in you. Nobody's looking at the situation saying, yep, we think that Lush is going to come out the victor. Chill out, bro. Your master just told you to sit down somewhere. Be a good boy and listen to your boss.
To his soul.
No cap.
And I saw
the way you feel when almighty suspect hit you upside your head, bro, you ain't got no squabbles.
I think Sharp doesn't fight because you guys talked about on another episode, he's like always was drunk when he was coming in here.
But that usually makes people fight more.
No, but some people, they know when they're drunk, they're not in a fight. So some people will just like tolerate a lot of shit because they're like, even if I jump up and fight this person, I'm probably going to lose because I'm drunk off my ass.
Well,
I think that's more his thing.
The thing about Sharp is like, can you imagine a scenario in which anyone could have worse cardio
Oh, yeah,
drink
exactly.
yourself
Lush. You just said that Lush has no chance in beating Sharp in a fight. We don't have to imagine a scenario where somebody has worse cardio than Sharp. We're looking at Lush in real time. We're looking at him.
to death every day for like the past 20, 30 years. You smoke so many cigarettes. You probably smoke like 4 cigarettes an hour. You're probably blasting through 2 or 3 packs in a day. And then you've probably, I would assume, have never exercised. You've never gotten your heart rate up. Like, I mean, that is a man who could really drop
So you mean to tell me that Lush is in so much better shape than Sharp?
dead at any given time.
Any
I
given
feel
time.
like if I was going to fight him as a person who's capable of running around the block, I first
We not wishing death on Sharp, man, but you definitely should get out there and get your cardio up before you start asking for fades.
That's true.
Same for Lush. Lush don't look like he too in shape him damn self.
sure would give that boy some laps until I was ready to knock his ass out, because he's going to get he's like what the 100 guys fighting the gorilla.
Well,
he's probably got gorilla cardio.
If I was him, I would make sure
Gorillas actually have amazing cardio. That was a terrible reference.
I guard my kidney, you feel me, which is severely debilitated by the copious amount of alcohol. He's essentially a human life support system for poison at this point. Like,
Says the crystal meth addict, Barnacle.
he is a human life, and I use the word human generously with that white boy. You feel me?
you do know I'm in a punch.
With Sharp, that white Sharp.
Well,
Oh, he called him a white boy. He's still in Hellcat lingo now. That's what Cat was calling him. Oh, yeah, I know for sure this response from Sharp finna be fiery. I haven't even seen it, so I know he finna get on it.
he is half black.
No, he's white.
No, okay.
He's
You
100%
know,
white.
you do know that the #1 cause of new kidney failure cases is the use of methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Which
So
he tested clean for the other day.
I haven't taken
it
meth.
only,
I haven't-
it only stays in your system for 3 days. We know the trick Lush pool.
No, I'll take another drug test because I'm not doing meth, and it wouldn't even
Random
matter.
drug
Like,
test.
Brandon sat up there and called that boy Lush out, said he
Called that boy a yoker.
was on that Met. So as y'all was able to sit up there, you understand me, and hear so eloquently with the ears on y'all.
All right, man. I'm gonna let y'all get the rest of this out of. Let me see. Hold on. Is there anything? Oh, Sharp has something to say. Let's see what Sharp has to say.
Head.
Just don't unlock it, bro. This ain't a mode you want to unlock. Just don't do that to yourself. Saying some of the stuff that you're saying, I really be wanting to ignore a lot of it. Hey, we might play the dozens back and forth. I get it, it's healthy, right? But because it starts to make me think, right? Like, did I really escape some real crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker say that, dog, I've heard 2 people that's from up there that's done said, hey, they wish jail upon me, dog. I'm like, what the f going on? It makes me think, bro. I could be wrong, but damn it, I could be right. Yeah, I heard what he said. I heard he say
This nigga 50 Cent quoting "Get Rich or Die Trying."
he want to fade.
That was a Terrence Howard line. That was from
That's from Get Rich or Die Trying.
Give Her to Die Trying. Let's go ahead and play. Let's just go ahead and play that, man. I caught that, man. Terrence Howard.
And I'm sorry. Want to fade like, why would you listen? I was in LA for 7 months. I want to fade like, why would you think, bro? I could be wrong, but damn it, I could be right. Yeah, I heard what he said. I heard he say he want to fade like, why would you listen? I was in LA for 7 months after I left No Jumping, slandering.
And that's the part right there. When he was in LA for all that time, nigga, I'm not finna sit here and listen to this nigga. I'm not finna sit here and listen to Sharp. Like, what are we talking about? So when it comes down to this stuff, and again, y'all in the comments, I'd be like, oh, well, he needs to fight Lush. He needs to fight Lush. You go fight Lush. You go to your local gas station and get into a fight with a smoker. Straight like that. Easy call. Because you guys are all idiots. If you say, oh, well, he needs to, blah, blah. Like, y'all in the chat, in the comments be the weakest niggas ever sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Because y'all be encouraging and praising this type of stupidity. Go fight Lush for what? He sat in LA for 7 months after he was gone from No Jumper, and Lush didn't want nothing. When he leave, Lush say something, so now he got to go back and forth after he's gone. A lot of you niggas wasn't raised by y'all daddies. You could tell by the way y'all agree with stupidity and host stuff on the internet, bro. Straight like that.
Doing all that. Well, all of a sudden I become the B word and all this extra shit once I break cross state line. I'm really with you on that one, homie, because you talked way too reckless. I will fly you out first class. You only an hour away. You gonna ask where am I at? You know exactly where I'm at. You don't watch my stream. You know I'm in Vegas.
So Sharp, he accepts the fade. Lush, Sharp accepts the fade, bro. Don't be trying to backtrack out of it now. Now that the fade is lined up, Sharp, if you see this video, ain't no backtracking, bro. You and Lush got to catch the fade. I personally Me, myself, personally, I get $500 for the winner. $500. I add into the pot. That's word to my mother. That's on my soul. That's on everything I love. I get $500 to whoever win to add into it, bro.
That's not even enough to do nothing with. Y'all niggas don't got 50,000 and all this nigga got his 500 for you. Look how much your entertainment is worth to the people watching.
I know one of y'all need that 500, bro.
Bro, you know this.
Lush for sure need that 500.
Buddy, I will fly you out, whoop your ass, buy you a dope sack, and put you back on the plane, bro. Hell, I'll even make sure your stays here cool for a week. But as soon as you get off the plane, it's just gonna be me and you. I'm gonna be the only nigga to pick you up. I know the airport, I know the city. It'll be just me and you, bro. And we gonna bend right off from the airport.
And
We
get
gonna go
out.
around the corner, we gonna handle business, and I wanna see what you saying then. Now we'll fly this man out. Since I'm so broke, all the extra will fly you out, nigga, and I will pick you up. You got that much on your heart? Bet. I promise you, homie, tomorrow, you can hop a fight. Ain't nobody gonna jump. That's on my, you got my word, homie. Nobody, I will be the only person that pick you up.
So this was 3 days ago. The no jumper clip was 2 days ago. And ain't no fade been caught yet.
Because Lush ain't gonna fight.
I'm just saying. Sharp wasn't ducking no fade. He said he'll fly out there, bro. I'm just saying.
I just want to see if you gonna look me in the eye and stand on all that shit you was saying, my nigga. Because you're gonna have to do that. I'm a big buddy up and everything. And when I mark you up and scar you up, hey, you go back and you go tell the story. You don't.
When I mark you up and scar you up, that means Sharp gonna pull out one of them butterfly knives and put that blade across your cheek like an old Mississippi pimp.
I don't think he gonna do that. I think he meant beating him up and punching on him. I don't think that he was gonna give him lacerations. I would hope not.
You know, cameras, no nothing. You just go back and you go tell him, hey, leave that light skin alone. And you're gonna say it's all content. He look up to me. You know, I just said this about him. He's gonna have an excuse for it all. You sitting over there popping gum and popping your fist in your hand. All right, well, let's see.
Let's see.
I got you.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all heard?
Sharp a whoop on Lush. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. It's red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel tweets free.